Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you? We're back. And we have our fuzzy family member here. Her name is Sky. Say hello. Say hello,
Yes,
Mama.
say hi, Sky Bunny.
Say hi. She said, go on, go on. She's an old bird. She's an old bird, yeah. She lost her mate early in summer.
Yes, if you.
So, go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, if you guys had not recalled, we did post a video.
Tribute to her.
Yes.
Yeah, his name was Snuggles.
Yes, I still think about Snuggles till this day and still get sad.
So do I. Well, let's just pick this up. And what we're going to talk about, Caresha, please.
Yes, speaking of people having troubles and being worried down and bogged down, Caresha had done an interview. Apparently, this is the second season to her podcast interview that she does called Caresha Please, and it's still on Revolt TV. And she wanted to get vulnerable, and she had Saucy Santana interview her and ask her questions.
Before you go on,
Okay.
I felt as though he was the worst.
He was.
No offense, just me being honest in my opinion.
Just two friends
The worst
talking.
interviewer, because A, he asked the question and he answers it.
He did.
And it was like he was just like two friends. It's like a lot of stuff he already knew. It was like they were kikiing among themselves, and it was like we was just listening in on two friends talk. It's like it was an inside joke, and they got it, and we didn't. I didn't. You could have gotten it. I didn't. And then they were both talking in their southern accent, the dad and the dad. And that Ebonics was kicking in.
Yes.
And it made it very hard for me, and this is truth. It made it very hard for me to understand what they were saying, because I don't know where they're from, but their dialect is really strong. And for me, it made it hard for me to understand some of the things they were saying. I can't even remember because I was saying some of the things. What was it? And no, mind.
Oh, okay.
And it was so many things that they were saying that I didn't know what it meant until after the sentence went on further, and they were just rolling with each other. So I personally felt as though that it was a language barrier, not a bad one, but enough where I just kept getting lost in it because I couldn't understand what they were saying, and they were talking fast to me and kikiing and laughing. It was hard for me to understand. And to be honest with you, I watched it 3 times. I watched it last night. I turned around, I watched it early this morning, and then I turned around and I watched it again. And the only thing I could say, I still struggled. So I can say I wanted to see it. I could say that she looked good. I could say that it looked like Saucy gained some weight. It looked like it. However, he seemed like they both seemed like the divas they are.
Yes, that is true.
And with that, that's how I saw it. How did you see it, baby Crone?
I just saw it as she's just coming on here talking. I basically having therapy with her friend on camera in front of us, and we're joining in on her therapy session as she talks about where she's been and how's her life going.
Well, I did a reading on her, and I did say that she was struggling. She is struggling, and I know that she's struggling. However, the vulnerable part was when she did cry about it, which I felt that strongly. It's in my readings about her. However, she said herself is pretty much that she's resilient. So if you're resilient, then I don't have to shed no tears on you because you're going to be okay. In other words, I'm going to bounce back. I'm going to be all right. Then you don't need a hope card. That's somebody who says, I got this. That's how I got it. I got it like I got this. Nothing going to break me. I've been through a lot. I want your sympathy, but you know what? I don't care. I don't know. I just
I
got.
did kind of feel like she was trying to get her sympathy a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds like sympathy, but you know what? You ain't got to give it to me. I don't really care. I'm not going to show myself. You know, Diddy was good to me,
Yes, she
and
did
no matter
emphasize
what
that.
anybody say, he was good to me. And I get you. I get that. I get that. You know, I don't know about the abuse. I never experienced that. But one of them girls on Tasha K show said, on one of her things said that you did know about it, and you said if I wanted you to eat my you would. That is abuse. So about the golden showers, about how you stood up at the reunion, at his thing and said, Pappy, you're acting like you didn't do none of those things. You're acting like he came for you. He's just this older man. He's coming from you. He came for you, and you wasn't even feeling him like that. And then you gave him a chance, and he changed your life around. Yeah. He's been like Big Daddy in your life. I don't know about but that's how you came off. He took me to the Met Gala. He introduced me to a world. I got you. It just seemed like you was look. It just seemed like you look, guys. I can't say nothing wrong about the man.
That is
true. And if you can't, that's fair. That's fair. Right?
Yes.
If that's what I heard. Like what the sadness was, y'all want me to say something bad about him. I can't.
That is true.
I don't know him as an abusive man. He ain't never put hands on me. He's been good to me. He changed my world. He changed my life. He took me to a level I ain't been all that. I got you. Yep. I ain't mad at you about that. But you're not owning the fact that you were gloating.
Yes.
You were gloating over this man. It's not that I think people are, I think because you were so incensed over him. Yes. He was everything. And I guess what I don't see, not that I should.
Okay.
But what I see no remorse at all. I just see that was a part of my life. And he was good to me, and it was fun, and I'm sorry it had to end up this way, but he was good to me, and I'm sorry. I ain't trying to hurt nobody, but he was good to me.
So and that came off.
And I'm not even mad about it.
Not at all.
And and so I see, all that. I just took it like just two girls kicking that is immature.
Okay.
Like it was just two girls kicking that's immature. Why? Because in a sensitive moment, I'm trying to get the public sympathy. At least that's what it appears to me. Why would you say Carissa tells all? What was the name of it? The name of her title?
I can't remember exactly.
It was, you can find out. It was either Carissa come clean.
Yeah.
Carissa tell all. Carissa speak. That would make I didn't even know you were back. So that just made me go, oh, is she doing a documentary? But when I got there,
here we go. Young Miami on her relationship with Diddy, JT fallout, and reclaiming her voice.
And she didn't really talk about anything. At least if she did, I didn't understand it.
Okay.
What about you, baby Crone?
I could kind of understand it, but it all just.
Are you being honest?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
But it also did kind of feel like excuses, and I just walked away with what exactly she wanted her sentiment to be. I just want to speak my truth. All right. If that's
what's her truth?
Her truth is, like you said,
Diddy was good to me.
Diddy was good to me. And like she also talked about her, remember with the about her bandmate City Girl, JT. She talked about how apparently, I'm not sure how true it is because I didn't follow the downfall of their group, but she basically said we grew apart from each other. And yeah, you might have saw us had a little spat on the internet, but I learned who's my friends and who really supported me during this time when I was going through Diddy and trying to detach myself from Diddy. So she's like, we grew apart. She not a part of my life. She do her, I do me.
But then she said they were good.
Yeah, they were good. They don't talk to each other, not often at all.
But we good. Okay. Go ahead. What else?
I guess good means we don't hate each other.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was pretty much.
And what about the other person you was supposed to talk about?
About how she reclaimed her voice, and basically how Young Miami is a persona and is not even who she is because she's Caresha. She was just like, and I want you guys to see who I really am, and that Young Miami is just my music persona. I told you.
The interview was all over the place. If she really wanted to do something, honestly, to me, she would have been better going on that show. What's the name of that guy? The light-skinned guy.
Oh, Jason Lee.
Jason Lee.
Yeah, you're right. She would have been better off on Jason.
You would have been better to me, not Tasha K, because Tasha K will have you on her Patreon.
Yes.
Her paywall. But Jason Lee would have made it open.
Right. And he's a good interviewer.
Or she could have went to what's the other one name? The one who just did Funky Doniva.
Oh, Carlos King.
Carlos King.
Okay. Why not Club Shay Shay?
I'm sorry, who we talking about? I'm sorry.
But why not Caresha or
Caresha.
Young Miami on
Yeah,
Club
she could go on Club Shay Shay too, yes. Definitely. You know what they trying to take Club Shay Shay off the air? They been now.
Yeah, y'all
jealous tail. Well, we're gonna talk about that on another. Remember, we're gonna talk about that. We'll probably talk about that on Monday or something.
Okay.
But let's get back to this. Okay.
And basically, she feels like to really try to make herself look like the victim. Okay. To really try to get her point across, she was like, everybody just tries to build you up.
But didn't she say she was a whore?
Yes, she did.
It's like she's trying to act like that really wasn't me. That tarnished your career.
Yes.
How do I know? Because you tarnished our view of you.
Yes.
You're the one who said you like the golden showers. You like the freak offs. Is that what it's called?
Freak offs.
We didn't know they were called freak offs. But she was wearing them white nails.
Yeah, and I have no idea what a pee party is, because she was like, I met Diddy at a pee party. I'm like, what's a pee party? Sounds like another.
So I'm saying it's just hard, and then you kicking and laughing and high-fiving and girl, you know how I am, and with that thick accent, no judgment. I just got lost, and it didn't seem authentic. It just seemed rubbish.
Yeah, like she was just trying to, I don't know, save
face. See, you saying I don't know, but it just seemed like she was just coming off like, you seen me cry, and that's it. If y'all don't want to believe it really affect me, fine. You know, I'ma just do me. I know how I felt. I know what. That's how I took her. She was like, to me, just a joke. Like, girl, I ain't mean to cry like that. That was more real than him asking you questions and answering it. It just seemed like a joke, like you was just like had a vulnerable moment. That was real.
Yes.
And then for you to just suck it up and stuff, he makes a joke and then it just goes on downhill. Girl, that's what I was expecting. Maybe not if you cried, you cried, but I expect that. I expect that sensitivity. I expect that kind. You would have had me, but you had him, who's the worst person to interview you. It was like everything was a joke. He would ask you some kind of question, and then after that, some kind of question he asks, he answers it. Girl, you know, I know how, and I was like, oh God, this is god awful.
Yeah.
It was awful. It was awful.
She tried to Caresha tried to make it seem like she was so serious and telling her side of the story. But
what story? She didn't say, she said very little of anything.
She really did. Like I said, it basically just felt like excuses. This is what happened to me, and like you said, I don't care how you guys take it. I'm telling my truth. Y'all receive it how you want to receive it. That's how she really feels.
That's how I took it. And like you said, no pun intended. I'm not trying to disrespect neither one of them, not at all. Like I still don't know about her kids. I don't know. I guess everybody doing fine.
She says she's doing it for her kids,
right? Like that, and like I'm not bothered. I mean, she left the show kikiing in a good way. Like, girl, like.
Oh, that's why that the reason why she was feeling that way is because Diddy, once she got into a relationship with Diddy basically saw the real Caresha.
Of course, he saw her.
Yes, and she now has the confidence in herself to be like, I could do anything. I'm this mogul. She's like, I can do it now without Diddy. So I'm showing you guys what I'm made of. That was her powwow that she got out of all of this.
Whoever told her that she's a good interviewer, that's so not true at all. That's so not true. And I don't like to say anything negative about anyone, but I always like to keep it 100.
Yes.
Baby, you want to do a quick reading on her?
Sure.
Do you want to do it or just make a whole nother video?
We can make a whole nother video.
Okay.
My last complaint that I just would like to say real quick is that honestly, I just think it was kind of corny. The fact that she is on her own platform being interviewed by a friend. I didn't even know she
was back on.
Yes.
By a friend that just was. He was just being a girl, like, like it was like a girl, like keeping each other to go, I know. It was so off-putting to me. It was like it was between them and we looking
was the
in.
Third wheel.
Huh?
I said we
were the third. That's how I felt. Now, other people may feel differently. That's what I have to say about it. I'm still not clear and where she stands. The only thing that I do know that she stands, that she is eternally and forever grateful for Diddy.
Yes.
And you know what? I get you. I can't fault you for that. For good or for bad, right or wrong. If that man changed your life, he changed your life. And that's the truth. And the truth is going to be the truth no matter who like it. Yep. So I'm not even judging you on that. I'm just saying you could have had some more sympathy because it seemed like you was reaching for that. Even in your title, it seemed like you wanted something. And when you did have a vulnerable moment, your friend and you snapped you out of it and made a mockery out of it, in my opinion.
I guess to show.
Like to show I'm strong, girl. Don't give no girl. Strong is being able to release that. Strong is being able to say, this is how broken I am. Strong is being able to say, I feel humiliated. Strong is, I wish I could just get y'all all opinion. I wish I can get y'all all to forgive me because I showed a side of me that's not real. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I didn't think I was going to get, I suffered. I know that. I said that in the reading.
Yeah.
But just to say that and then at the same time, he said something to snap you out of it and you laughing and the rest of the show was kiki ha ha.
Yeah, then some card game where you guys asked questions. And
then y'all rather drink than answer the question. Then why play the game if you was? That's what I'm saying. What did I learn? I learned nothing.
That was just a weird way to end it.
Just it seemed very immature to me. And I expect more. And secondly, your TV show has been on for 2, and I'm just hearing about it. All because of a title that you named it to get people like me and other commentators and other people to look at it, only to bring us that.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You
I
fell
thought it
flat
was
on that.
rubbish. I thought it was rubbish. You had me at your tears. You should have kept on going down that road. It would have been more real if you would have just just let us see your heart.
Yeah,
But instead, you closed it off and you shook it off and you changed and all it did was, I don't know who you are. Like,
yeah, and that's what she wanted us to do, is find
I
out
don't
who
know.
she was.
I don't know. I don't know. But you look good. And I like you with the blonde. You look good.
Yeah, I did
You
look good on
always
her.
look good. You look like you ain't suffering. You
That's
look
true.
like you got money coming out the wazoo.
Mhm.
You look like your kids, y'all live on a big old 15-house mansion on the hill, and you have a car garage filled with 15 cars. You look good. Seem like you look like you have a butler and a maid. You look like, and a chef. You
Yes.
looking good.
You are.
And a pool boy.
You have that money keeping you well kept.
You look good. I'm not saying that's what you had. I'm saying that's what you look like.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
So I just want to leave that as something positive. What you want to say?
Oh, I was just going to say that's now just the life she's accustomed to, living that luxurious
Well, we don't know
life.
if she's living that life.
Well, no, but the way she said is that her and Diddy are from two separate worlds. She was a city girl, and he was whatever he was, and she's telling
the truth. She was a hustler. She said it in her interview. I don't know if she sold clothes or she sold something, but she was a hustler, a bootleg. I don't know, her mother something. I don't know. I don't remember the story, but I know that she was a hustler, that she worked hard for her money. She always worked. She said she always dressed good. You know, and I can believe that. That's why I want to say you look like, because you look like, you know, you should get into some kind of fashion design or help people. You shouldn't have like that. Because you can, you know, open up a designer store or something. Not a designer. This ain't the time to do nothing like that, but.
Yeah, you're right. At a time like this, who needs trendy clothes every season?
Yeah. But anyway, that's what I thought. So about the interview, it was uneventful.
Yes.
That's just my opinion. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, baby Crone, you have your own mind.
Okay.
I give it a 4.
Okay. I could do a 4.
I give it a 4. And that's where I stand with that. Is that all right?
Yep, that is definitely
because she had me at the tears.
Yes.
That's why. So with that being said, we hope you like our opinion on this episode. What did Caresha last?
Caresha, please.
Caresha.
Yes.
Please.
Caresha, please.
That title, you wasn't forthcoming. I'm sorry. I felt bamboozled. Mm-hmm. But nevertheless, maybe you'll do it again and you'll do it with somebody that's reputable and you'll be honest. And maybe we'll get to see the real you, you know. So with that being said, do you have anything to say?
I just can't wait to see what the rest of her TV season's going to air out. I'm just curious.
So you're going to follow her?
No, I'm not going to follow her. I'll just look at the titles of seeing who she's interviewing. That's as much as I want to know.
Or if she interviews somebody good, we'll see it. But it just seemed like a lot of that kiki and girl slapping next door. I don't know. I guess I want something more. If you're going to interview, I want to know about a person.
Yes.
When you interview, it's about a chance for you to get to know that person in an intimate way.
That is true.
And I get to know them as an intimate way. And together we get to know something and we feel good about that person or bad. I didn't get that from your interview with your friend. He was not qualified to do the interview, first of all. Second of all, he was good to do a Kiki Moment show with you.
Yeah.
That was entertaining. But I could not follow your dialect. I couldn't. The dialect, y'all was talking and y'all was in sync with each other. And I thought that was beautiful, but I got lost in it. I'm sorry. That's the truth. No lie. That's the truth. All right?
Yep.
So with that being said, we hope you enjoyed our commentary. I have gotten so sleepy. our commentary on Caresha.
Yeah.
And we hope that you enjoyed it with us. And if we was a little too harsh, we do apologize, but we're just giving it truth.
Yeah,
Okay?
how we see it, since she wanted to be truthful.
She said I didn't see it. And with that being said, if you got this far, you made it this far, please thumb us up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You know that really helps us so very much. And with that being said, I guess we'll see you with something else coming. So we're going to do a reading on her.
Yes,
okay?
we are.
We're going to do a reading on her. So with that being so, stay tuned for it.
Yes.
So anything else you'd like to say?
Nope.
You know we love you. Thank you for joining us.
Sunflowers.